First in high definition from the station on your side, this is WAVY News 10.
Hoods are up in Virginia Beach tonight to show support for a Florida teen shot and killed last month.
17-year-old Trayvon Martin was shot by a neighborhood watch captain. Police say the teen was not armed. They say he was wearing a hoodie and carrying a bag of Skittles. 28-year-old George Zimmerman admitted to shooting Martin. He says he acted in self-defense. Rallies have been held across the country to show support for the teen and his family, and tonight people are gathering in Virginia Beach to do the same thing. Chopper 10 is flying above this rally, and 10 on your side's Ann McNamara is on the ground. Ann?
And Tom, for people who haven't been following this story, you just heard Trayvon was wearing a hood when this happened, and that's what the public has really held on to, something about the perception of wearing a hood. So that's what people are going to do. That's what they've been doing at rallies across the country. This is the scene right now off Virginia Beach Boulevard. Hundreds of people here wearing hoodies to show support. Here's the plan. They're going to line up in a few minutes here, and they're going to literally stand on Virginia Beach Boulevard along the side. They've been briefed not to go in the road, not to yell at people. This is going to be a peaceful protest, a peaceful rally to show support for Trayvon. And I actually want you to meet someone who's come here to do just that. This is Brandon Holmes. He's come here. You can see he's wearing a hood. It's very hot out here.
Yes, it is.
But tell us why it was so important to you to come out.
Oh, well, you know, anything I can do to just show my support with this situation. For anybody to kill anyone and not, you know, have any type of repercussion is crazy. Right is right and wrong is wrong, and I stand for that. And, you know, if you take a look around, all these people are here just for one purpose. You know, we don't even know him, but that's how strongly we feel about this situation. And this has to stop anywhere and everywhere across the world. It's ridiculous, and we're not going to stand for it.
What is it about the hood? We've seen it in rallies across the country. Why that? Why is that what the public, people who don't know him, are holding on to?
It's all stereotypes. I mean, when you look at anybody, you know, someone with dreads, someone with short hair, someone with baggy jeans, you don't know that person, but you're quick to stereotype immediately, and that's not what we're here to do. Look inside the person's heart before you just judge and cast. It's not good, and that's why we're here.
Brandon Holmes, thank you for joining us. For everyone else, it is worth mentioning George Zimmerman has not been charged. He is the neighborhood watch captain. He is saying that he acted that way in self-defense. That is the message. Not everyone here obviously agrees with that, but that is his side. Now, again, I told you they're going to line up behind us. We will bring more to you coming up at 5:30, also at 6 o'clock. We're going to be here as they stand on Virginia Beach Boulevard to show their support. Live in Virginia Beach, I'm Ann McNamara, 10 on your side.
Virginia Beach, a microcosm of what's going on across the country. Thank you, Ann. And 10 on your side also spoke with a local mental health expert who works with at-risk youth about why strangers seem to be drawn to Trayvon's story.
When people get the perception that life isn't valued, and then you add to that African American male life isn't valued, then oftentimes you'll have an outpour of not necessarily just support, but an outpour of people who are feeling that an injustice has occurred.
Our coverage of the shooting death of Trayvon Martin continues at 5:30. You're going to hear how President Obama is reacting to the case and also find out the gunman's ties to Virginia.
For the first time, we're hearing the 911 calls that brought police to a Newport News law office. This tactical situation along Thimble Shoals Boulevard ended Tuesday when police realized no one was in danger and there was no suspect. The police said that a woman called them after receiving a troubling text from her husband.
I need you to go to 728C Thimble Shoals. There's a guy there, and he's telling my husband that he owes them money.
No one is facing charges for making a false call to 911 since the caller truly believed that her husband was in danger. Tonight at 5:30, hear why the hostage fake-out was more than just an inconvenience for police. Tower Cam 10 shows clear skies right now, but we're in store for a rainy weekend. But will it be a washout?
That is the question for somebody qualified to answer, our chief meteorologist, Don Slater.
Yeah, well, we've got partly cloudy skies actually now across on a tower cam, but we are seeing again lots of clear skies too, so it doesn't look like where's this rain coming from. Well, it's going to be from way on off to the west. Right now, hardly any rainfall within the entire region, and you can zoom on in, see the only rain that there is into east central North Carolina, mainland Dare County, and that's pretty much fallen apart, so nothing going on in terms terms of rainfall, unlike the past several days. There are those clouds into the region right now. Lots of areas, hardly a cloud in the sky, but we are going to see more cloud cover start to move in later on tonight. Now, as far as planning your weekend, less rain on Sunday. We are going to see rain on both days coming up over the weekend. Here's a very, very close-in view of our future track computer model. Tomorrow at the noon hour, we could see some thunderstorms into the region. There we are at the end of the afternoon and into the evening hours, and then things settle on down coming up by Sunday. Scattered showers are certainly possible at any point during the day on Sunday, but it's not likely to be a washout. And that was kind of clinical. We'll go through it for you coming up in just a few minutes and stop and start it for you. Show you what's going on for our weekend in just a few minutes.
Well, a child hurt in a suspected DUI crash has been released from the hospital. Virginia Beach police say that Sandra Hofstetler hit Dave Yancey, his 2 children, and his niece on Chester Street back in January. You can see Hofstetler there being handcuffed. A CHKD spokesperson says today that David Yancey Jr. walked from his wheelchair to the car. Hofstetler is charged with DUI, reckless driving, and assault. Robbers hit a bank in Virginia Beach. They robbed a Wells Fargo on Holland Road just before 2 p.m. A viewer emailed this picture to report it at WAVY.com. No one got hurt, and there's still no information about the suspect.
Suffolk police say that they arrested the man who exposed himself to a Suffolk school bus driver. 28-year-old Robert McClinney is now charged with indecent exposure. He's accused of the incident last Thursday on Route 58 near Pitchkettle Road. Another bus driver reported a similar incident in January. Police have not made any arrests in that case.
Virginia Beach police are looking for the owner of a dog which attacked 2 teens at First Colonial High. Now, these are surveillance pictures of the woman's vehicle from the morning of Saturday, March 10th. Police say after the large gray and white dog bit the teens, the owner grabbed the dog and drove off in this vehicle. That's why officers want you to call the crime line if you know anything. And now, reaction from our WAVY Facebook page. Cassie emailed us and said, had it been my daughter who was bit, I would have been furious that the dog's owner just picked up the dog and left. Caitlin says it's, quote, irresponsible ownership. You can log on and let us know what you think.
Investigators say that a child playing with a lighter sparked a Newport News house fire. It happened just after 1 on Thursday afternoon along Prescott Circle. No one was hurt, but damage is estimated at $18,000. The Red Cross is helping the residents. The standards of learning math tests will be harder for Virginia students. On Thursday, the State Board of Education adopted more rigorous revisions for 3rd through 8th grades. School superintendents, teachers, and students from across the Commonwealth objected to those changes. A couple of 10-time-saver traffic alerts for you could put a detour in your weekend plans. First, on the Monitor-Merrimack Bridge Tunnel, the northbound lanes on Interstate 664 heading towards Newport News are closing in just a few hours. VDOT will shut down the lanes at 8 o'clock to make repairs inside the tube. The lanes will reopen by 6 Monday morning. VDOT says the project will involve 8 weekend closures at the Monitor-Merrimack. Your best way around the work is the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel. And in Chesapeake, you won't be able to use the Gilmerton Bridge this weekend. It's also closing at 8 o'clock tonight until 5 o'clock Monday morning for more bridge replacement construction. An American soldier is officially charged with 17 counts of murder in a shooting rampage in southern Afghanistan. Army Staff Sergeant Robert Bales is accused of killing 17 Afghan civilians, rather, 9 of them children. Investigators say he burned some of the bodies, and right now, Bales is confined at a U.S. military prison at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. If convicted, Bales could be sentenced to death. The shooting spree appears to be further straining an already tense relationship between the U.S. and Afghanistan. U.S. military leaders weigh in on the future of our mission, new tonight at 5:30. Rallying for religious freedom. Tonight at 5:30, white church groups from around Hampton Roads gathered for a peaceful protest in Norfolk today.
With the possibility that tolls will be delayed until 2014, there's new talk about raising taxes, the sales tax, the gasoline tax. Bill Watts with the Taxpayer Alliance, do you support that?
Absolutely not.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out there that say that will be a very tough sell. That story coming up.
Then a schoolhouse surprise, a moving story behind a special guest at this school in Hampton. Well, here's something many of you never get tired of seeing. A Navy mom surprised her kids this morning when she returned from a 15-month deployment. Well,
10 on your side, Stephanie Harris shows us what happened when she popped into the library at Spratley Gifted School in Hampton.
It's been real difficult because I haven't been able to talk to him as much as I wanted to.
But that's about to end as Lieutenant Renee Baggett turns the corner to surprise her 8- and 11-year-old children.
Mommy! Oh. Oh, it's so good to see you.
Baggett didn't quite know how to take their silence at first.
It's been a long time since I've seen y'all. Yeah.
Seems they were just stunned.
I don't know. I thought I was supposed to be down here for library books.
I was like, whoa, I thought you were supposed to come back in like another couple of days.
But after they sat down and we backed off the camera,
Oh, Mama.
they opened up.
There's this thing called the reading log, and I read like 900 pages.
And caught Mom up
I'm a good hitter, surprisingly.
Oh, you are?
on everything she's missed.
So what else? So what else happened?
And all of a sudden, it's almost like she was never gone.
Oh, goody, my head's getting squished. Ow, ow.
Stephanie Harris, 10 on your side.
Okay, I'm in tears now. Lieutenant Baggett
really
received
is.
the Bronze Medal while in Afghanistan for meritorious service in combat ground.
And she's now planning to go back to teaching math at Hampton University. Welcome home. A parking lot confrontation is caught on tape. One woman hits another here, and wait till you see what happens next.
Toll watch, possible delay now that there is a chance you won't have to worry about tolls until 2014. So what's next? How much a newly proposed plan to pay for a new tunnel could cost you. Yesterday, she successfully got tolls possibly delayed until 2014.
And today, State Senator Louise Lucas tells 10 on your side she will propose new statewide taxes to pay for roads in January. Andy Fox is here with this Toll Watch report. What's happening?
Alvita and Tom, it's part of our Toll Watch report. Democratic State Senator Louise Lucas can easily win re-election due to the political leaning of her district. She does not need to worry about losing her seat to voters. So she becomes the obvious choice to put the tax hike for roads on the table.
Gasoline tax.
Want to hear a politician put her money where her mouth is?
I'm willing to do that and put my political career on the line if that's what it takes to fix this problem.
Portsmouth State Senator Louise Lucas will propose new statewide taxes to pay for new roads.
I'm willing to do that. Even if it costs me the next election, I'm willing to vote for a sales tax, 1 cent, 2%. Gasoline tax, yes, 10 cents on the gasoline tax.
Raising the state sales tax 1 cent could raise $1 billion a year. Raising the gasoline tax 10 cents a gallon could bring in another $480 million. Bill Watts lives in Portsmouth and is with the Taxpayer Alliance and is anti-tax all the way.
I'm opposed to anybody that's going to raise the taxes on us.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Even if it pays for roads.
Even if it pays for roads.
Is there a stomach to raise the state sales tax and the gasoline tax that you're proposing? Is there a stomach for it?
But I think there is now. I think the people in Hampton Roads are saying I'd much rather have a sales tax than to have these tolls.
Portsmouth resident Roger Cornett does support Lucas's proposal.
We need to raise the sales tax and the gasoline tax 2 or 3 cents.
I'm absolutely opposed to that.
Are you opposed to her doing that?
That's lack of leadership.
Getting some type of revenue stream to pay for roads like a new Midtown Tunnel tube seems inevitable. Currently, there is not enough money to complete road projects, and in 5 years, there will be no new money for road construction. State Senator Tommy Norman has realized these facts for years.
I have been vilified as a Republican for voting for increasing taxes for transportation in the past. I have left gallons of blood on the floor of the Senate.
Senator Lucas is also absolutely opposed to a tax referendum like the one that failed in 2002.
Not act like little kindergarten kids in a sandbox and do what we were elected to do.
Now, VDOT told me today it plans to move forward with the project. If tolls are delayed until January 2014, that is now proposed, the state will have to make up that lost revenue. There will be tolls, but the state will pay through bonds that will likely pay $70 to $100 million to the Elizabeth River Crossings partners to begin construction on the new Midtown Tunnel Tube. Tonight at 6. Not everyone is opposed to the proposed tolls. One business owner thinks it's just the cost of doing business. That story tonight at 6.
And go to WAVY.com for extended toll watch coverage. We have a toll calculator, online petition, and information how to apply for that Easy Pass. Just click on the traffic tab to get there.
Now, in high definition, your Super Dot for 10 forecast with Chief Meteorologist Don Slater.
And no rainfall today. We have had some rain past several days, at least a little bit, but today not much at all. There's one lone little shower earlier along mainland Dare County, so again that is gone too. Now we take a look at the bigger picture. This is obviously going to be affecting our weekend. Can't miss this thing. This is an upper level low pressure system. It's floating around there on its own. It's called a cutoff low. It's cut off from the main branch of the jet stream. It's going to move finally east-southeastward and emerge offshore by Sunday night. And in the meantime, you can see the scattered rain out ahead of it, and it's going to continue to produce some scattered rainfall, especially during the day for tomorrow. Scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. You note the upper level low dropping right through here. Then finally by Sunday, much less rain into the region. I want to show you what's going on. Again, if you're going to do things, I think Sunday might be a little bit better. It'll be a little cooler. We're still going to see some rain on Sunday, but I don't think it'll be as heavy as what we're likely to see for parts of the day on Saturday. Now, it's not going to rain all day Saturday either. It's not going to be a washout for either one of the days, but obviously here comes this rain for Saturday. Not so much Saturday morning at 7, but look at the noon hour. We got pops of showers and thunderstorms through the region, and my colleague Jeff Edmondson will be with you tomorrow morning to let you know about that. Light southerly wind at 5 to 10 miles an hour. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, still some rainfall. 7 o'clock in the evening, we've still got showers and thunderstorms. And by 10 o'clock at night, they're starting to wind down a bit. And by the midnight hour, they're gone. And then much less rain coming up again during the day on Sunday. Just a hit or miss shower or two. Our severe risk for tomorrow, only isolated severe thunderstorm is possible for most of the region, really almost all of the region, but a slight risk as we move toward the Hertford County area, Northampton County, North Carolina, perhaps out toward Emporia. But again, it's not a huge risk for severe weather. But we do have to watch out for it. We are in the isolated risk category. And look at some of this heavy rain. Now, these pockets of heavy rain right through here and right through here are from individual areas of heavy raining thunderstorms moving on through. So we'll have to watch out for that for tomorrow especially. Now, right now, partly cloudy skies. We've got some clear skies into the region, but partly cloudy. There are hit or miss clouds out there, and you can see them on our tower cam. 84 our high temperature today in Norfolk, and basically it's close to that throughout most of the area. A little cooler in Norfolk right now with 77. Otherwise, it's into the 80s. Overnight, dropping on down only to around 61, 62. We could see a little fog overnight, but we'll also see that increase in cloud cover, and then we'll start to see the rain during the day for tomorrow. Highs around 77 degrees, 72 on Sunday, and again, not a washout. We'll see some rain, and then by Monday, we'll start to see our skies clear up by Monday afternoon. A little cool on Tuesday, slightly below normal. What do you know? But otherwise, the rest of these temperatures above normal for the next 7 days.
You know, when money is tight, it's one of those things you put off, especially if nothing's bothering you. But not going to the dentist can lead to a bigger and sometimes more expensive issue. We're on your side of the information about an event designed to improve your smile for free.
And new details about the 911 calls that prompted a tactical situation earlier this week in Newport News.
There's a guy there, and he's telling my husband that he owes them money.
New at 5:30, what was in that text message that also led police to believe they were dealing with a hostage ordeal? Facing foreclosure? Maybe you can rent your house. The mortgage to lease from Bank of America means that you wouldn't own your house anymore, but you don't owe anything on your mortgage either. Bank of America will eventually sell those homes, but until then, customers will be able to lease the home for up to 3 years at or below the rental market rate. Now, this is a pilot program available to about 1,000 customers in Arizona, Nevada, and New York, but it could expand if successful. More people are selling their homes. Do you know what you need to do before you put yours on the market? Help making your house more appealing to buyers. That's new tonight at 5:30.
Our tough economy is forcing people to cut things from their budget, including dental care. Well, tomorrow, Williamsburg Dental Office will provide free dental care. When money's tight, putting off dental care can result in more serious, sometimes costly problems down the road. Well, tomorrow, Norge Dental Center is taking part in an event called Dentistry from the Heart.
There's no restrictions. We will do a filling, an extraction, or a cleaning. I don't care who you are, what your income is, or what your background is. We'll screen medically just to make sure that it's safe to work on you, and then it's anybody's game at that point.
Dentistry from the Heart takes place tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Norge Dental Center in Williamsburg. The event is free and open to anyone. Link you to more details on WAVY.com.
A drunk dog. Police say that's why they arrested this man. The details in an unusual animal cruelty case.
And tonight on WAVY News 10 at 5:30, why one school is banning hugs. They hit each other, one with fists, the other with a van. The fight between the two women ended with one of them in the hospital, the other in handcuffs. Take a look at what happened in a California parking lot. Now, one woman reached into the minivan, hit the driver several times. Police say the driver then ran down the woman who hit her with her van and pinned the victim against the wall. The woman hit is expected to be okay. Officers did arrest the driver. A veterinarian says that a dog was drunk. Police say a Montana man gave his pet so much vodka the animal couldn't walk. Police say this man gave his 20-pound Pomeranian the alcohol in his car outside a bar. A vet says the dog had severe alcohol poisoning. The animal is okay. His owner will stand trial on animal cruelty charges. Here are the 911 calls that led to a SWAT situation in Newport News.